What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Bass and Prodigy. Now today, as you can see, guys, we're in Memphis, Tennessee at the Bass Pro Pyramid, the largest Bass Pro Shops in the world in Memphis. It's a pyramid, largest fishing retailer store in the world. I promised you guys I would be making a video. We're gonna buy some reels, buy a rod, buy some lures. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Guys, I have some bad news for this video. Now, I recorded this video this week when I went on vacation and I went to Memphis, Tennessee to go visit the Bass Pro Shops Pyramid. And I did, guys. I did. But I have the bad news is that I made a whole video of just the shopping and the looking around and stuff. But when I went to hit stop record and I went to go edit my video, I saw that my video, the main part of the video was gone. And like my phone did not save the video. So that's why you guys will not be able to see the shopping of the actual store. But the good thing is that I still have the intro, I still have the thumbnail, and I still have some B-roll that I shot of the inside of the pyramid. And guys, I went all out. I only get to go to the Bass Pro Shops Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee once a year. So I thought, might as well go all out. I had kind of like a no budget, no limit, but I did. You know, I had $1,000. That was my budget. I went $68 over, but that's okay. It's just a little bit over. But yeah, guys, let's get into the rest of the video. Forgive me, guys, again for like the phone. It wasn't my fault. For some reason, the phone didn't save the video. Well, let's get into it. I'm gonna save the 3 best things for last. I'm gonna start with my favorite bait that I got. Okay. I'm going to do a review on this, like a separate video on this soon. But guys, I got one of the first things that I picked up was the Berkley Power Bait 7-inch Nessie. Now this is a soft plastic glide bait. And I wanted to get this because I don't own a glide bait. I want to learn how to use them. And this was only, I believe, $10 versus getting like a hard bait, like an S-Waver. It's like, I believe, like $20. The only downside that I see of this is that the joint is just soft plastic and like a little mesh net. But that's why I'm going to do a review on it. I got it in like a shad pattern. That's bait number 1, guys. $10. Bait number 2, I don't think I'm going to be able to keep count. But I got 3 of these. I'm going to see if I can find the other 2. Okay, there's the other one. Guys, I got 3 bags of the Sticko Pro Packs. The Sticko Pro Packs, they only sell them at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. I got 3 of them because Senko's, where I fish, in a part of the Potomac River that I fish in, there's so much grass, and for some reason, a Senko is just the bait that gets all the bites and all the fish. And I actually catches big fish where I fish them. But I got 3 packs. These are 30 Senkos for $10, a really good deal. Like, my top, like, 3 Senkos are going to be, like, a Googan Squad Lunker Log, a Gary Yamamoto Senko, and the Bass Pro Shop Stickos. These are just really good. And 30 Senkos for $10, that's going to last you a long time, and I got 3 of them. So, that is 3 baits, 3 packs. Next thing I got was, some chatterbait trailers. I'm going to go ahead and take these out. These are the Gary Yamamoto 4-inch Zakos. These are my favorite chatterbait trailers. They're like equivalent to like the Guggen Squad Happy trailer, but I love these so much, especially because they have that fat body. And I actually got 2 packs of those, and to go along with them, a Berkeley Slobber Knocker. I was gonna get some more jackhammers. I do own like 5 jackhammers, but what I don't own is a Berkeley Slobber Knocker, and I've heard that these are like the equivalent of the jackhammer, only they're $13 instead of $16. So yeah, guys, I got it in a white and chartreuse, my favorite color, 3/8 ounce. And what's cool about these is that the blade actually goes through the head, which supposedly, like, if it gets caught on grass, it cleans itself, and it's like a different action. So I'm hoping to try this out and see if I can catch some fish. So this is gonna be paired up with this, with the Zecos. I got 2 of these. I'm trying to find the other one. Okay, there's the other one. Yeah, I got 2 of these, and I got them in my favorite color, Tennessee Shad. I don't know if you guys can read that on the label, but if you're in Tennessee, you have to get a Tennessee color, Tennessee Shad. But Tennessee Shad, even when I'm here in my home, Virginia, I still love Tennessee Shad. It's like one of the most versatile colors ever. It just looks like a bait fish, so got 2 of those. Next up, Speedworms. Now, typically I'm getting, like, when I go buy Speedworms, I get the Ultra Vibe Speedworms. But these are just the regular Speedworms, not the Ultra Vibe ones. The Ultra Vibe ones are the ones that have, like, a little slit in the tail. These are just kind of like a beaver tail, like a flapper. But I've never tried these before, and that's why I got them, because I wanted to try them out. And I got these in watermelon red, the go-to color. So that's good. Next up in the box, I actually got 2 of these. So I'm gonna go ahead and show them both. I already opened these up to see like what colors they come in, but these are like the best things you can get at Cabela's or Bass Pro Shops. These are like kits, and they don't just sell these. I got Flukes. This is called the 26-piece twitching kit, and this is the 34-piece riverbug kit. I've never tried the Bass Pro Shops Flukes, and I wanted to get a lot of Flukes because one of my favorite soft plastics is a Fluke. So I decided instead of getting like, let's say 4 or 5 packs of Guggen Squad darts or like the Zoom Super Flukes, which are more expensive, I thought I'd try these out and get a bunch of them for, I believe this little kit was only, I think, like $7 or $8, and you also get hooks in there. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's hooks in there. And the riverbug kit is just like little beaver style baits. So yeah, guys, I got 2 of those. Next up, I actually wanted to try these out. These are, again, more Flukes. These are the KVD Perfect Plastics. These are the caffeine shads. Now, the only Flukes I've ever thrown are the Guggen Squad darts and the Zoom Super Flukes, and I've never tried the caffeine shads. They didn't have the 5-inch, but they did have the 4-inch. And these just look different than any other. And my favorite color Fluke is a baby bass. Some people like an all white or like a white with some glitter. I don't know why. I'm not a fan of white. I'm more of a fan of baby bass. It's just my favorite color. But I got a pack of those. I've never used these, so I'm hoping they're good. They look good. And they smell like coffee, like all KVD plastics. Next up, I got another swim bait. It's the Megabass Sleeper Gill. I have one of these, but like the little thing, the fin that protects the hook is broken, so I thought I'd get a new one. This is a 3/4 ounce. It's just a little bluegill pattern. I feel like this is gonna catch a lot of fish because it looks like every bait fish, especially bluegill. That's the other thing I got, and then I got some wacky Nico hooks, the VMC Redline series. Like my 2 favorite brands of hooks, Eagle Claw Trocar and VMC Redline. The regular VMC, I feel like they bend out too easily, but the Redline series, they're so durable and they're really sharp. And I also like how they come with this little like divider thing so that you can organize your hooks better. So that's that. Next thing I got was wake bait, because where the river that I'm fishing, Potomac River, the part of it that I'm fishing, there's lots of grass, and oftentimes they're always busting on topward in the morning, and a wake bait can just go below the surface, like right above that grass, and I feel like this is gonna do really good. I wanted to get a 1.5, but they only had a 2.5 size, which that's perfectly fine in a little shad pattern. So that's that. This is a long video. I'm trying to find the thing that comes paired with this. Okay. Next up, I got some Bass Pro Shops Tournament Series Speed Shads. I got these to pair up with this swim jig. I feel like a swim jig is the exact same thing as a chatterbait, only it doesn't have a blade. And whenever those fish aren't biting a chatterbait, but you still want to fish that moving style bait, equivalent to a chatterbait, just throw a swim jig. And this one is a rattling one by KVD, by Strike King. And I'm gonna pair these up with the Speed Shads. These are 3.8 inch. So they'll fit perfectly with this swim jig. So that's that. And I got these in a shad color. And this is kind of like a, it doesn't say what color this is, but it looks like a little bluegill bait fish. So that's that. I got a lot of stuff. This is making me realize how much stuff I actually got. Next up, I got a Booyah. This thing is broken because it broke when it was in the bag, but a Booyah one knocker. I only have like clutches and the actual rattle traps. I don't own an actual Booyah one knocker, and the thing that's different about these is that it only has one ball to make that louder thump, versus like every other rattle trap has a bunch of beads in it that make a lot of rattles. This is more like it'll catch bigger fish because it's just that one thump, versus the one that makes a lot of rattling. It's more of like a bite getter, more of a numbers catcher. So yeah, guys, a little shad pattern. My favorite color, chrome with the blue back. Next up, I got these. I've never tried these before. I've only ever used like the Mondo worms or the Bass Pro Shops, like the big worms. But these are the Rage Tail Rage Thumper by Strike King. I'll pull one out of the bag. These are 10-inch. They're just a big curly tail, ribbon tail worm. I really want to try them. I've never tried these before, so I think they're gonna be good. They look good, and especially in the summertime, just dragging a big worm on the bottom is really good. Getting those bites. Oh, next up, I got 2 packs. I got 2 packs of the Bass Pro Shops XPS, like, wide gap hooks. I got a 3/0 and a 4/0. And I got these because they come with a bunch. 25 hooks for, I think, $3. Again, I got 3/0 and 4/0. I was going to get the Trokar ones, but the Trokar ones are $10 for 15 hooks. So I thought I might as well get these. And actually, they're kind of sharp. So I'll see how long they last. Next up, this should be a hint to what's the final items. I got a bunch of line and leader. I got 15-pound Bass Pro Shops fluorocarbon and 20-pound fluorocarbon. Now, I know what you guys might be thinking. This is line, not leader. But whenever you buy leader, like a packaging that says specifically it's leader, you get less line and it's more expensive. Versus if you just get the fluorocarbon, like an actual spool line, it's cheaper and it's the exact same thing as leader, and you get more. I got 20-pound and 15-pound, 150 yards both. That's that. Next up, next up, I got 20-pound moss green, 150 yards. This is for my spinning reels. I like 20-pound more than 15. I just feel like 20-pound gives me a little bit more strength, especially because where I'm from, there's lots of snakeheads, and sometimes you'll get a snakehead, and having that little heavier line, it's just, I feel like it's a little bit better. And 20-pound is still really thin for your spinning reels. So that's that in moss green, 150 yards. Next up, I got 20-pound, but this time 300 yards in High-Vis yellow. I'm actually going to start using High-Vis yellow line for my spinning reels, because with a spinning reel, if you're using like a soft plastic, that bright yellow line allows you to see when your slack is gone or your line is moving sideways. So that's that. And next up, I got 2 spools. I got one 40-pound and one 50-pound. They're both 300 yards and both moss green. This should be a hint to what's next. You guys might not know, but I have a Curado DC. Like, I already own it on my Guggen Squad Green series. I know the very first YouTube video that I made, I had like a cheap Daiwa reel on there. I upgraded it like a couple years ago to a Curado DC. But this time I went crazy and I got 2 Shimano's. 2. The SLX DC 150 XG, which means the 150 means it's a right hand. The XG means it's extra gear. This is the A2-1, and then the Curado 201 A Sheep. This is actually the Curado M. So it's the more modern, the newer Curado, the more modern one. 201 means it's left hand, HG means it's high gear. This is the 7.4. And I'm actually gonna get a rod real quick. I lied, I'm getting 2 rods. So, right here on my Guggen Squad Green Series muscle rod, I put this cheap Daiwa reel on there that I originally had on my, Guggen Green Go-To. But the Guggen Green Go-To, guys, I've upgraded to a Curado DC, Shimano Curado DC. I love it so much. For a $260 reel, I think it's well worth it. And this reel, I put it on the muscle rod, because this muscle rod is actually pretty new. Haven't even caught a fish on it. I just bought it like a couple weeks ago. So the SLX DC is going to be going on this rod. This is the A2-1, so that's why I got it for the muscle rod. Next up, this reel is not going to be upgrading the Curado DC. It's actually, well, for this new rod that I got, the G Loomis GCX series rod. I only own one G Loomis, and it's one of the older ones. I don't even know what it's called. But I really like them. They're really good, well balanced, really light, and I just love the cork handles. Every G Loomis rod has a cork handle, and it just looks old school, man. And I really like the red and black, the black rod with the red accents. And this is a 7-foot 1-inch medium heavy. Originally, I was gonna get a 7-foot 1-inch heavy extra fast, which they market that as a jig and worm rod. This one is still marketed as the jig and worm rod, but it's a medium heavy, and it's a 7-1. It's a little bit longer. And whenever you test the action on it, it really is a true medium heavy. But this reel is going to be going on this rod. I'm actually going to do that right now. I haven't even paired these up yet. But yeah, guys, beautiful Curado. And actually, when I was filming at the store, the guy that helped me pick out these 2 reels and the rod and all the lures, his name was Thomas. I gave him a shout out and stuff on the original video, but like I said, guys, I lost the video. But if you guys ever go to Bass Pro Shops, the Pyramid in Memphis, Tennessee, if you find Thomas, so helpful, so nice, and every employee there, they let you record, they don't really mind, they're so nice, really helpful. But yeah, guys, shout out to Thomas for helping me pick out these 2 reels. I actually knew what I wanted, but he helped me, you know, get them out, show me where the G Loomis rods were, because the Bass Pro Shops Pyramid, guys, go watch Fishing with Norm's video or any other YouTuber who's gone to the Pyramid. The fishing section, just bass, is like 20 sections long. But yeah, guys, this is the combo. It's so light, feels great in the hand. But yeah, guys, my new worming stick, my new jig stick for my jigs and my worms. I'm actually going to fish these with my Senko Pacific, my Texas rig or my weighted Texas rigged. And it's just so light, so smooth. And yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's my entire haul. Don't think that I just spend money to spend money. Every year, like starting today, I'm already saving money for next year that I'm gonna go, hopefully. So don't just think that I'm spending money. Don't just think that I'm spending money to spend money. I actually saved up all my money all year to buy all this stuff. And yeah, guys, this is what I got. Probably my favorite thing, this combo. And my favorite lure that I got, probably going to be the Berkley Nessie, because I've never tried it, and I've never owned a glide bait. But yeah, guys, that's everything that I got. And I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bass and Prodigy. I hoped it was fun for you guys. Like I said, again, I'm sorry for losing the video. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Bass and Prodigy, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.